Did I ever tell you about the house cleaning software on steroids? I know, I'm super excited about it, and I get to share that with you today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, one of the funnest things that I love about this job is when something new comes on the market, I get to share it with you. Okay, this is not new software, but it has never been available to the public. And I was at the ISSA show a few weeks ago, and I stumbled onto Tom Stewart, who runs this software. Now, there are rumors in the industry that Tom has the most amazing software on the planet for house cleaners. Basically, Tom has been in the house cleaning business for years, and there were things that he needed in order to streamline his business. So he created them, and he's got this major tech mind, and he knows all the different reporting and all the different numbers and what you need to verify against your labor force, against your billable hours, and all these things. And for most house cleaners, numbers are not our specialty. And so to create a software that does a variety of things, he used the software. Then as it got bigger and bigger and his needs grew, he kept adding these features and benefits. So this software called Maid Central does all of the things that your other favorite platforms does, but it does like 10 times more. And it covers a whole bunch of other things that you have probably 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 different pieces of software doing for you. And it's all streamlined into one portal. That's why I call it the house cleaning software on steroids. I'm super excited about it. And joining us today is Tom Stewart himself to explain to us a little bit about the evolution of it, what it is, and what it can do for your business. So please help me welcome Tom Stewart.
My name's Tom Stewart. I'm owner and CEO of Castle Keepers House Cleaning. I've been in the house cleaning business for about, I don't know, 20, 25 years almost. Started in the industry back working with my mother-in-law. She started Castle Keepers. She was a retired military wife, moved to Charleston, was bored. All the kids were gone, didn't have anything to do. So she started this small cleaning business called Castle Keepers. My wife Janice and I saw it was an opportunity, thought living in Charleston would be pretty cool. Just had our first child. Her name was Caroline. She was about 6 months old. We moved to Charleston, started working with my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law quickly figured out that being a grandmother was a lot more fun than running a cleaning service. So kid, we ran the business, and I guess the rest was kind of history. We figured out that we needed some software. I did some IT work in I'm an industrial engineer, I guess, by background, and needed some software to run our business. We couldn't find anything off the shelf that felt would fit. So we started writing our own software, just real simple stuff, access database. It evolved over the years, and I got other programmers to help me, and we did about 5 major rebuilds over the years until about 5 years ago, where we decided that we really needed to push our software to the cloud. We had a vision where we could run multiple businesses, multiple branches from one location with the right software. So we built it to do that. Along the way, a lot of other things happened. Was involved with getting ARCSY started, met a lot of really cool people in the cleaning industry, made a lot of friends, started doing some training and consulting, got together with people like Liz Trotter, Derek Christian. A lot of people would come through our office in Charleston and see our software and kept asking if they could use it. And we never had a vision of really being in the software business, but it made sense because we built it to run multiple branches, so other people could run their branches too. So we started doing that a couple of years ago, and it just started making a lot of sense because our vision for what we wanted to do with the software was so much more than what we had the means and resources to do it. And as we brought more people on, we were able to add more and more functionality. And within the last year or so, we really kind of opened it up to the general market. And lo and behold, we branded it as Maid Central, and we've got a product that we feel good about that we think will be helpful to a lot of cleaning businesses.
Well, and I'm so glad you joined us today because one of the things that I love about Maid Central is it's kind of like taking all the software that's out there that all of the competitors have and combining them into one. Yours does everything that the others do, but you have so much more. And one of the things I really like about your particular Maid Central and the software that you have is the employee dashboard, where you can track all of the employee progress and the GPS of where they are and their actual working time, and you can figure out the costs of how much labor do I have against how much billable hours do I have. And it's interesting because so many business owners that are just starting their cleaning businesses don't have any idea of the numbers. They don't know how to do the reports. This is a software that encompasses all of that, and it gives you all of that data. Instead of you hiring somebody to do that, you have a software that does that. Tell us a little bit about how a cleaning business would start up using this software and how they can streamline that process.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. I guess the traditional way of automating a cleaning business was cobbling together a lot of different solutions to come up with a way to make it work day to day. And that's doable, but there's a lot of inefficiencies in there that it just takes extra time to do it. And the bigger you get, the more time that takes. And secondly, there are things that we would always want to be able to do, but just really didn't even have the means to do it. It really wasn't part of the consideration side. But we figured out if we could build a software platform that would take everything from capturing a lead all the way through payroll and integrate it where all the data was in one place, a lot of things that take a lot of time to do manually could just happen automatically. And at the same time, it creates opportunities to do things that we wouldn't even consider. Things like sending reminders to clients and sending them update reminders when the schedule changes. Empowering your workforce. You mentioned the employee portal. There's a robust portal that allows your cleaning professionals to log in and do everything from manage their schedule to their time off, to let us know if they have an emergency, to vacation days. I mean, it's just so much that they can do, and they get their work instructions. And on the client end, the client has a portal that they can log in and do a whole lot. So the more your clients can do to be a partner with you, and the more your cleaning technicians can do to be a partner with you as a business owner, it frees up your time to do things that are a lot more value added. You're going to do payroll data entry every week, regardless of whatever else happens, because everybody's going to get a paycheck on Friday. But when you're doing that, you might be missing opportunities to do rate increases or to follow up with that customer who maybe had a complaint last week. So Maid Central, it lets you know that those things need to be done, and it also creates the time to give you the opportunity to do it. You mentioned all of the work measurement parts that we do. We're a logistics company at the heart of what we do. We transport people around, and we just happen to deliver a cleaning service. Being in the home service industry, I think it's really important for us to understand that as house cleaning companies, we don't really do a good job of getting the most out of our cleaning technicians. What I mean by that is there's inefficiencies in the scheduling, you have cancellations, you have lockouts, you have too much time where your cleaning technicians are looking out of a windshield rather than actually generating revenue. There's an economic term called return on human capital. I'll give you an example. I just hired a gentleman the other week to work in my organization who used to manage pest control services. And we had this discussion. He said, in the business that he came from, did residential work, and 80% of their business was recurring business. The typical technician would do at least 10 jobs a day with an average bill rate of $60. So he got $600 a day out of a guy running around killing bugs. In a house cleaning business, if you get half of that out of a cleaning technician, you think that you're doing really well. So there's a wealth of opportunity to get more revenue out of our people for the benefit of the companies, for us as hardworking business owners, as well as create better jobs for the people that work for us. And really, that's at the heart of what we're trying to do. We're trying to create efficiencies for the benefit of all the stakeholders in the industry.
And I think that's the key. A couple minutes ago, what you said, and this was really important to me, was the portal that the employees can log into and the portal that the customers can log into. And what I'm hearing from you, and this is what I love about Maid Central, is that it's all streamlined in one place. All house cleaners, cleaning business owners, it doesn't matter what size you are, at 11 o'clock at night, you're getting texts from employees that are requesting time off, or they're calling in late or whatever. If they could go to that one portal, everything is in one place. And I know that you guys have a scorecard that automatically contacts customers after the job is done so that they can rate their own experience and find out, were you guys great, or do you need bonuses for all your people? And so I love the fact that that's all in one place instead of just getting bombarded with texts and messages, and now instant messages that come through Facebook, and people are just reporting and responding at all different ways of social media. You could have one place that streamlines everything. And that's what Maid Central does. I love that. If you could, what is the worth of that? You know what I mean? Priceless, priceless.
Well, it's huge if you put it in the context of what a recurring customer is worth to you, and the amount of business that you either lose because you didn't respond the way you were supposed to, or you didn't know that you should be doing something, where we create all kinds of reminders and flags and preferences that customers have, and if you violate one of those, it'll let you know. And on the sales side, how many leads do you have that you don't fully execute on? So just marginal improvements in areas like that can result in big benefit But if we're spending our day just, trying to fight through the minutia of stuff that could be automated, there's only so much time in the day. You miss those opportunities.
Well, I love the fact that you come from the house cleaning background because you understand house cleaners and you understand our pain and you understand our needs. And having created a software, this is a premium software that offer premium benefits and features. And I mean, really all the reporting and everything that goes along with it at a very affordable price. Please tell our listeners how they can find you.
Our website is maidcentral.com. You can reach out to us there. We'll be glad to give you a demo, give you more information about our software and the value that it provides.
Well, thank you so much, Tom, today for your information. This is absolutely amazing. And we got to have you back to give us more updates as we move forward. But thank you so much. This was very informative. And I'm going to leave links in the show notes so that our listeners can find you there as well.
Sweet, Angela. Thank you so much.
Alrighty, and that was Tom Stewart with Maid Central. And I'm super excited that he joined us today just because there are so many things that this software does that we do not have time to cover on today's show. So I'm going to leave links in the show notes and I want you to go check it out. You owe it to yourself. This is the software that takes your business from you being an amateur to being a pro. That's why I call it the house cleaning software on steroids. I know, I'm super excited about it. All right, thank you so much, Tom. If you found this helpful, please pass it on to a friend. If we've earned your subscription, please subscribe. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.